Here I am. Who's out here? Who's gonna join me? Come out, wherever you are. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are at. Here I am, wanting to chat with folks. Hopefully some of y'all will join me. We could have a nice little dialogue. I'm excited. As you guys probably know, I'm always excited for this. This is my chill time. Get with my peeps, chat. So if you're available, come chat with me. I'd love to talk to you. Hello, hello, hello. Who's gonna join me on this Sunday afternoon? It's a bit cool outside, not cold, but cool. So I'm not out in the garden today because I was like, yeah, it's a little too nippy out for me right now. So besides, the birds are going crazy today. They're like, chirp, 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 chirp. I was like, okay, I can take a hint. It is your territory and I will stay out. So that's what I'm doing. Staying out of their terrain, their territory, for at least for the time being. But yes, please join me. Where are you? How are you? What's going on? Today I thought we'll talk about gratitude. The last video that I put out was about what things of gratitude, from what I recall. I'd have to go and look because there's been a few videos that I have not put out there. But I think the last one was about gratitude. So we'll talk about that. Gratitude. What are you grateful for? Happy Father's Day. I should say to all the dads out there, happy Father's Day. For those of you putting in the work, doing your thing on this amazing Father's Day. So I want to wish you well, a happy Father's Day. Hopefully you're enjoying it with your loved ones and just enjoying being a dad. That's a full-time job. That's a lot of work. For those that's out there, hello. Hello, hello. Salil Emetin. Hopefully I didn't butcher it. Hello. I just wished a happy Father's Day for those that are dads. I'm not sure if you are, but how's it going? What's going on? Today I feel like I want us to discuss gratitude. What are we grateful for? There's a lot to be grateful for. Just waking up, life, breath, all that we have. Hi, Mark. Hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome to the live. If you're a dad, happy Father's Day. Huskit. Hi. How are you? Hello, hello. Welcome. Thanks for joining me. Coming on the live here. I'm excited. Hello. Sushi Monster. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. What's going on? Thank you for the love. Thank you for the hearts. Right back at you guys. I'm glad that you're here. Emil, Gaspy, hello. Thanks for the smile. Happy Father's Day. I'm so sorry. Someone tried to call me. I was like, no, I can't chat right now. But yes, yes. What's going on? Oh, you just subbed. Thank you, thank you. I'm trying to get us to 500. Let's go, let's go. Join the family. Join. Let's do this. Let's get together. Let's make this happen. I'm excited. I'm excited that you're part of this journey with me. I'm really excited that you're part of this journey with me. Elevation journey invigorates me. It excites me just to see people are taking their lives, their dreams, their goals to the next level to elevate. That's exciting to me. I'm very grateful for you guys, for each and every one of you to be exact, for joining, for being part of this journey. So come on, let's keep thriving. Let's flood the chat with things that you guys are grateful for. What are you grateful for this incredible Sunday? It's Sunday in my world. It's Father's Day. So what are you guys grateful for? It's a tough day for me, to be honest. I lost my dad a little over a year ago. So this is still bittersweet. It's like, oh, is it lagging? Oh, I hope not. Is it lagging for others? Thank you for letting me know, Sushi Monster. Is it lagging for others? I hope not. As I was saying, it's a bittersweet. Okay, Emil say it's not. Thank you. It's bittersweet of a day because I miss him. I miss my dad. There's five of us. I'm number four. So a lot of fond memories, and just remember him doing, picking me up on his head and carrying me around, and just all the little things as a child. And my children don't get to know him in, the kind of man that he was to me. So it's a missing. In days like this, I'm like, oh, it's a missing not having that. But I'm excited. I'm a fan now. Yay, thank you. I'm excited to celebrate the amazing dads that's out there and encouraging, and all of you guys, whomever's here, if you're a dad, taking the time to hop in and being in the conversation. Thank you. Happy Father's Day. Girl Kickers Show. Hi, hi, hi. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the live. What's going on? What are y'all up to on this beautiful Sunday afternoon? I want to know. I want to hear. If you join my channel, if you're part of my Elevation Journey family, I'm excited. I love that and want to keep chatting with you and keep connecting with you and seeing what's going on. Keep elevating, keep thriving. Tell me what's going on with you. How's it going? Talk to me. I love everyone. God's created us all, Christian, Muslim, whatever, whomever. Logan Creed. If I love Muslim, that's your question. People are people. I love you. I love the human race. I know I don't do this every day. I couldn't. I did it a little bit more last week as I was on a vacay. So I had some time, some downtime, and I was able to. But usually on Sundays, I come out to chat with everyone and see what's going on. I do celebrate the Father's Day. I was just telling them it's a missing because my dad is no longer with us in spirit, but he was a great dad. And I gave him a few gray hairs as I was growing up, but he handled it beautifully. So it's a missing. He's been gone for a little over a year and a half. So that's that. But yeah, it's exciting. What are you guys up to? Are you guys celebrating? How are you celebrating your Father's Day? Talk to me. Let me know. What exactly are you guys doing to celebrate your Father's Day? Are you able to celebrate? What are you up to? What's going on? What's in your world? Father's Day celebration. Oh, thank you. Yep, I do. Yep, that's awesome. Disneyland, okay. That's a good thing. Disneyland, okay. I'm sure it's probably pretty busy and crowded out there, but fun. A lot of great time. Great memories will be created. Great memories will be created. Nice. That's awesome. My goodness. But yeah, just gratitude, That was so heavy on my heart the other day when I did the video, and you could go check it out. Just about gratitude, things that we're grateful for. We lose sight of that. Things are happening so quickly. Life is going, and it's like we forget to just stop and be grateful for the little things, the big things, the things that we might think is so minute, but they're important, Just gratitude. Even you guys coming along on this journey with me, I have a goal for us to, hit that 500 and beyond this month. I'm grateful for each and every one of you. Someone just told me earlier that they just subscribed. Come on, join the family. Grateful for that. Grateful to see Transformation Journey is moving forward. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, you know. It's about gratitude, being grateful for the little things, the big things, the elevations that we're having in life. Like, why not? I want you guys to just really look at every day and just find the little things, the minute little things, the little details of the day and say, yeah, that one I'm going to put my finger on and be grateful for. You know, even if you got up, you journal, you know, and that's not your norm, be grateful for that. Because with that, you can create a new habit for yourself and see things transform. You know, the things that I love, and if you hear me talk, I talk a lot about journaling and stuff and what that means to me. It's when you look, you know, a year down the line or whatever and see the things that you've journaled and see, you know, it becoming a reality and seeing it as part of your life. You're like, my gosh, from the little conversation that I had, it became something so much bigger. It became something so much bigger. That's what it's all about, you know. That's what it's all about. Logan, what are you saying? Cut it out. Are you one of those trolls? Is that what it is? I want us to be kind and courteous to one another here. Courtesy goes a long way. It does. Oh my goodness. But yeah, gaining gratitude about things, guys, because that's really what it's all about. When you're grateful, the little things that don't bother you. You know, you look at it, you're like, yeah, I'm too busy being grateful for the big. You look at the bigger picture. Things multiply to you. I know when I exercise that, I see the bigger picture and I'm not bothered by the little things because it's like this too shall pass. This too shall pass. I could stand still and realize that, you know what, I'm in the verge of bigger and better things. And that's why this channel, the elevation journey, just making sure that you're in a space of elevation, bigger, better things, that the little mundane stuff, you don't bother yourself with them. They don't concern you too much, you know? And that's where the biggest thing, one of the biggest weapon, the things that we have within. And that's why you always find me talking about starting from the finish line. Y'all could probably finish that sentence for me by this time because I preach a lot about it. I talk a lot about it. I've done a few videos about it. Starting from the finish line puts you automatically at a place of gratitude. Just like that, you're like, you know what? If I finish this, if I'm there, and then I'm walking my way back, I'm at the finish line, I'm grateful. That feeling of gratitude, oh my gosh. You can't go on, you can't go wrong with it. You can't go wrong with it. I am well, thank you. I am very well. Yep, I am very well. Because once you tap into a feeling, a sense of gratefulness for whatever it is that you have, then it creates an instant peace. Like, wait a minute, I have this. I can take a hold of that. Whatever's coming up next, I'm already showing gratitude. And once you're in that space of gratitude, things starts rolling down. Things starts coming together because you're not forcing anything. You're in expectation. And it's a phenomenal place to be. It is a phenomenal place to be, a place of expectation, expecting things to pan out in your best interest, you know, staying there, standing with no explanation, no fighting, you know, to make things happen, you know, by with all your might, all your strength. I'm going. You're not pouncing against, you know, the elements, the forces, but you're able to just, okay, this is how I feel about this. This is where I'm at in my gratitude journey, in my gratitude space. You hold a space for that and watch things come into your life. I know someone laughed because I had the video. I said, it's not hocus pocus. It's not, you know, it's reality, guys. It is reality. It's just we don't think like that. We don't think. If I'm expecting something, I'm at peace with it and I'm envisioning it. I know what I feel when I'm at that space, when I have that dream realized. We don't talk like, who the heck is talking like that? People aren't talking like that. They're like, I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to force. But something so profound that I found, when you're at the space of expectancy, you're not fighting for things. You're not fighting, where do I belong? What am I going to do? How am I going to show up? You just show up, you know? There's such an ease with that, you know? There's such an ease with that. And that's a space I want everyone to experience. That level of great gratitude, that level of peace, that level of knowing that, you know what? I don't have to force an outcome. And how nice is that? You know, how nice is that? Yeah, you don't have to give up anything. You don't have to whatever. As things evolve, the right people will show up. Whatever it is that you need to transition, change, it will show up however it should. But it's not a fight. You know, nobody wants to fight over the things that they desire and care about and love. No fighting, no forcing, none of that. None of that. Just being at peace. Just being at peace. You guys are going back and forth in that comment. Might have to shut that comment off. Let's create a peaceful atmosphere, you know, of a nice Sunday afternoon, knowing that, because whatever you put out there, it comes back to you guys. When I learned that for real, I was like, wait a minute, what? Whatever I put out there, it really does come back to me? Like, how? And I started seeing replica of that over and over in my life and the lives of others. Then I was like, how do I want to show up? You know, how do I want to show up in this world? What kind of dialogue that I want to have? Who am I going to be? Who am I going to be when I show up? How am I going to present myself? You know, you start asking yourself you start having these internal dialogue, and ironically, how it manifests itself, people like-minded with the same mindset start coming. And I'm telling you, I reached couple of ladies, couple of friends that started thinking that way. Wait a minute, what am I going to put out there? Who do I want to be? What space do I want to hold? When it's all said and done, what will be my legacy? You know, stuff like that. But it all starts with gratitude. Yep. Yeah, that's right. It starts with gratitude, guys. Nothing else. Because that's really what it comes down to. So what are you grateful for today? Talk to me. You know, the breath that we have, the fact that we wake up. That's right. Protecting your peace. You have to. And oftentimes you do have to give up something, you know. It might be a friend. It might be, you know, give up some additional family time with certain folks. Who knows? You never know how it's going to show up. But when you feel that pull for your internal peace, it's wisdom to gravitate towards that and say, wait a minute, let me protect that. Let me protect that. Obviously, our parents, great people to be grateful for. I don't have a mom or dad anymore. I've lost both of my parents. But boy, the gratitude. If I knew then what I knew now, I would have expressed it differently. I'd have expressed more of that to them. You know? But yeah, we can never take for granted who's around us, what we get to have. Because things happen. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Yep. Things happen so quickly. Life is a blink of an eye, really. A blink of an eye. But yeah, keep commenting what you guys are grateful for. And if you're not part of my cyber family, do join in, subscribe, press that subscription button so that way when I come on board, you guys could get notification. Hi, Roots Woman. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the live. Woods Woman's in the house. Come on now. What are you grateful for? What are you doing today in celebration of Father's Day? Wanted to hold that space of gratitude so we could talk about the things that we're grateful for. Oh, you subscribed. Thank you. Thank you. Come on, let's get to 500. Trying to grow. Let's go. Let's go. Let's elevate. Woods Woman, I know you're on an elevation journey. We are all on an elevation journey, and my goal is to propel us forward and keep elevating in 2025. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, I am. I'm grateful for the time that I had with him. But it's never enough. It's never enough. It's never enough. The time that we have with our loved ones, especially our parents when we lose them. It's like, my mom was young when she passed. I lost her. She was in her 60s. So that was a missing, although my dad was in his 80s when I lost him. But mom was young. And nowadays I'm looking, I'm like, oh my gosh, she was so young. Of course, when you're much younger, you don't think that way. But yeah, learning to be grateful. Grateful for the time, the opportunities. That's why even when I get with my my family member, my aunties and stuff, I'm like, oh my gosh, so grateful for them. You know, this afternoon I'll call a couple of my uncles just to wish happy Father's Day, and just people that hold that space for me that I could vent to if something's going on. So it's good to just have a good a solid support system, you know. And if you don't have that, this channel creating that support in whatever you're up to, supporting in the journey of elevation, the journey of growth and development, the journey of what's next, because nothing stays the same. We're not trees, we're not planted. We're here to grow and evolve. So it's always the what's next, the encouraging the next and the next best thing. So I'm excited. Just excited for that, to liberate ourselves and not being in a space of hard work and, you know, hurting ourselves to make something happen, but holding a space of expectancy. That is a game changer. And that's so foreign to a lot of us. It was foreign to me a long, long time ago. You know, I heard that, but I didn't even really understand it. Go back and watch that last video that I put. You know, go back and watch that video of what it means to be in a space of starting from the finish line, being on an elevation journey, telling yourself, no, I'm not going to take whatever that was given to me, whatever that I've believed about myself. No, I'm different. I'm growing. I'm evolving. You know, no, I want better. I want something different, something greater in life. For 2025 to be a year that's not repeated. It's not like 2024 on repeat. No, no, no. To be very determined, very deliberate with your words. Because our words are powerful, you know. What we say to ourselves, what we say about ourselves, you know. It's funny, I was watching, and that's something that I've been taking mindful. And tell me if you fall in that category. Because oftentimes people are like, why do I not feel well? What's going on? But people keep saying, I'm sick and tired. It's like, wait a minute. If you say you're sick and tired, if our words are powerful. If you say you're sick and tired, you know, you keep saying that, then what kind of result are you expecting to get? Sick and tired. So I've been catching myself and catching those that I love, those around me. I'm like, wait a minute, let's change our verbiage around the things that we say. Let's really change our verbiage to captivate on things that's important, that's moving us forward. You know? Yep, I'm a bit fatigued right now, but I'm rejuvenated. I have vitality. I will rest and regain my strength so I could do the things that I need to do. Like, you can acknowledge it, but you don't stay in that space. I'm sick and tired. Oh, I'm just exhausted. Like, you know, I think I don't know who was saying, even children, you know, we even spread that on them poor babies. Stop telling that baby they're poor. They want prosperity and elevation and growth, you know. They're thriving. Let's utilize words like that. You know, let's change our mindset, our vocabulary. And it is a hard call. I know I'm saying it, and I know people may be like, girl, what planet are you from? Because that's how a lot of us we talk, you know. That's just a way of communicating. But is it a way that's uplifting? Are we uplifting ourselves? Or we're just putting words out there? So my goal is to change those internal dialogue. By changing the way that we speak, we start to carry ourselves differently. We start to be in a space of expectancy, different kind of expectations, and see the transformation in our own lives. Because it's not far off, it's not impossible, it's very much available to us. But we have to create that space, we have to hold that space and show up in a way that, no, I'm up to big things. I'm up to something greater than just my circumstance. Because sometimes if we're so stuck on the circumstance, what we don't see, what haven't happened, then we can't see what's to come. We don't have space for that, you know? And if you're in an elevation journey, you best believe you're in a space to expect greater things, you know? And it's available to you. It's available to each and every one of us. I know I don't want to get on a soapbox with this because if you guys know me, I get passionate about stuff like that. Yep. Because it's all the work of growth and development. And I want you to grow. I want you to develop into the best version of yourselves as I'm growing and developing into the best version of myself. That's what this channel is about. It's locking arms and let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Now, does that mean we don't stop for a breather? Of course we do. We're human. When it calls for it, we stop for a breather. But we pick ourselves up, pick each other up, and keep moving. Keep moving. We're not stagnant. We're not standing on a standstill. We're able to move and elevate and evolve. Who else is here? Tell me, what are you grateful for? Tell me, what are you guys grateful for? Hi, Maddie G. I'm chatting with you guys. Everyone knows this is the Sunday schedule when I come live to talk to you, to connect with you. So that's what's going on. But I'm not going to keep you guys too long because I know it's Father's Day. A lot of you guys. I was at church, actually. I came from church already. Church was early. It was a great service. After church, they usually have all these plants and stuff. And today they, you know, offered those for all the fathers. And people went up and grabbed some nice flowers, plant different things. It was really nice. But yeah, I was there. I was there earlier today. Yep. I'm in New England. Yep. And I'm excited. It's cold. It's cold. Where are you guys watching me from? I always like to know where you guys are watching from. Yep, I'm in the New England area. It is cold. It's not, well, it's not cold. It's just, it's June, for goodness sakes. I expected warmth. Look at me. I have long sleeves on. I expected, you know, shorter sleeves. And I was comfortable with long sleeves. Atlanta, the ATL. I was there last summer, actually. I got to take another trip to the ATL. But my goodness, the airport. Whew. I'm like, oh, my airport is not that big. So I was like, oh, I got to catch this train and go here and there. But I'm usually concerned that I'm going to miss my flight. I'm usually in a hurry when I'm there. But yeah, I like the ATL. I have to take another trip. I'm due for one. Last I was there for about 5 days. It wasn't enough. I need to go for a longer period of time. If I could enjoy all that's there. The prize, I don't know. Regine Lexus, I'm not sure what that question entails. Who's the prize? Man or woman? I don't know. Not sure. You might need to elaborate a little bit. As you get in your journey of elevation, you're the prize for whatever it is that you're working towards, creating for yourself, your loved ones. That's what it is, getting to that next level. seeking to elevate. That's really what it is, to the next level. Because it is a journey, you know. And journeys have various layers. Everyone's in a different space. There's different layer of elevation, different layer of growth, different layer of empowerment. Because once you overcome something, you get there. You got to get to the next level. You got to get to the next level so that way you can get to a different version of yourself. Because you don't know what you don't know. And you don't know it until you get there. What traditional, that's a question about a traditional. What is a traditional woman? I don't know how you would define that. Everyone defines traditional as whatever that means to them. I'm a parent. I work traditionally. I don't know. I don't know what that means per se. But yeah, whatever it is, everyone have different meaning, and oftentimes we associate meanings with what we saw our upbringing with our parents. My parents, I was raised in a family setting where my mom was available a lot. She was in the home setting more so than my dad because he was out working and stuff a lot more. So that was what I saw growing up. She was, you know, the caregiver and all of that. And he was too, but in a different way because she was there. After school, I came from school. Dad wasn't home, but mom was home and that type of thing. So I grew up in that setting. And no, I'm not from New Jersey. I spent quite a bit of time in Jersey. I have an auntie that lived in Jersey, so I spent some time there. But no, I'm not from Jersey. I am not. Looking at the little rabbits and birds that's playing outside. Ideally. It's with every situation. Everyone have what works for them. It's whatever works for the individual. Game with, you know, whatever works, because that's really what you have to create your own balance, you know, on a journey of elevation, on a journey of expanding yourself, your life expanding, getting things bigger and better and greater to what your calling is. You have to figure out what works for you. What works for one family may not work for another, and that's okay. That's okay. If you're part of this channel, if you subscribe to the channel, you'll see the different things that I talk about because everyone are at different spaces in their lives. They are at different points. So you have to capture from where you're at and then be able to move forward with that. My accent is it's a mix. It's a French Creole. My background's Haitian, so it's like passe. So that's probably what the accent is. A French-speaking accent growing up in my family, so there's in Creole, so there's a lot of that. It depends on where I'm at. People say it sounds differently. I don't even hear it because obviously it's mine. I've had it all my life, but you probably pick it up in my videos and stuff, but it's all good. So what is going on? I don't want to keep you guys too long. I want to be respectful of the Father's Day. But yes, do subscribe, do like, do share this video. Gratitude is the thing that, you know, you go so far with it. The further you want to go, the more gratitude, the more you express gratitude, the further it takes you. Because it's not about what we have. It's not about us. It's about how grateful we are for it and paying forward and giving back and being able to invest ourselves in the things that's important to us. Those are the things that I've learned and I live by. And they have served me tremendously throughout my life. So gratitude, it goes a long way. Where are you watching me from? And what is your Father's Day plan? Tell me, talk to me, let me know. I'm going to keep this line open a little bit, but if you guys are going to get going, I might sign off, but I definitely want to honor my words and keeping up with coming here on Sundays, just to make sure that, you know, you can put a face. We're in this together. You are not alone. I'm not asking you to take on an elevation journey that I'm not taking. I'm right there with you, elevating to the next level and the next level and the next level, because that is what it's all about. That is definitely what it's all about. You know, write those dreams, those goals, those plans, write them down, guys. Give them life. Don't be shy on yourself. Don't hold back on your vision. You know, when we were kids, we dream, we envision things, we let our imagination run wild. Do the same. Just because you're an adult, you still have an imagination. Tell yourself, what are the things that I love? What's the ideal life that I envision for myself? Allow yourself a chance to dream, to grow, and to evolve. And then you could start from that finish line. When you see the vision, you capture the feeling, you capture the essence of what it is that you desire. Then you're like, okay, what would that look like? What would that you look like? You start asking the questions, and God, the universe, things open up to you and it comes into fruition. But you've got to start dreaming, my friends. If you're not a dreamer, dream on. Get a pen and paper. Write down the ideas that comes to you, the things that brings you life, the things that excites you, the things that you're like, whoa, this awakens me. That's the place you want to be, because that's a place of empowerment, and you want to empower yourself. Because what's the point of living if we're not thriving at it? We're not enjoying. We're not living up. People say, I'm living my best life. I'm living my best life. Are you really? What is that? Do we even know what that is? Like, put that in writing. What is living my best life? That's a question for you. Somebody put that in the chat. What is living my best life? Answer that question for yourself. Because if you are able to answer that question and you feel great about the answer that you put down, pen and paper, this is my best life, then what's stopping you from doing it? What's stopping you? Seriously. Nothing's stopping you. Then go for it. Go at it. Live your best life. You're in an elevation journey. Might as well, how does the saying goes? Go big or go home. Might as well think big, dream big. You have a big imagination. You have a big heart, big thought process. Put it into place. Write it down. Is it Habakkuk 7:2? Write your vision, make it plain. Write your vision. Write it. Make it plain. Be real. Be true to yourself. Your desires, your goals, your want. Lita Williams. Hi. Hello. Welcome. What's going on in your world? How's your Father's Day going? Happy Sunday. What are you up to? I don't know if you're still here with me. I see a couple of you guys might have jumped off. But yeah, guys, it's worth it. It's worth doing that assignment. Write things down. Write it for yourself. Get very focused on what's important to you. Get very centered, keen in on what matters to you in a way like never before. Because if you want to see results, you got to know what you're going after. You have got to know what you're going for. A long time, I didn't have much of a vision or dream. I was kind of all over the place. I think I want this, but then this comes and I'm like, oh, maybe that's what I want. Oh, maybe it's kind of, wishy-washy. I was jumping from here, there, everywhere. Then I started, okay, what would excite me? What would enliven me? My ideal life? I started getting very creative in my thinking process. And I say nothing's off limit. If you're doing that exercise, I'm telling you, let nothing be off limit. Just write down whatever idea that comes up, whatever the thing that, expand your life and make you feel awakened, invigorated, excited, and enlivened. Just like whatever it is that brings you joy and passion and excitement, like, yes. Welcome that in. Write it down. Give yourself an opportunity to dream. Dream as big, as huge as you possibly can. Hold nothing back. Hold nothing back. Ooh, I got a little thirsty. And watch that. And people that you probably wouldn't even know come up to you. Conversations are like, I didn't tell them that. Where did that come from? When will we change, you say? When we start expecting better for ourselves, that's when we'll change. Until we start expecting greater and better things and we believe it, we won't change until we believe it. But once we believe it, we're like, I deserve more. I can have more. Like we really believe it, not just words, because anyone can say anything. But when you believe it, you're like, no, no, no. There's more to it than that for me. Then that's when you're like, okay, you don't sit still. You don't, let it be. You don't live a life of laissez-faire, que sera, sera, oh, well, whatever will be. No, no, no. You stop doing that. You say, no, there's more, and I'm expecting it. I'm deserving of it, and I'm standing for it. Then it's a game changer. Great question. The tales I've been to. Great question. When? Well, that's the, at least for me, that's the time that I saw the biggest transformation in my life. When I said, enough. No, no, no. There's a purpose to my life. There's reasons for us being here. What is it that I'm gonna tap into? And things starts evolving, you know? People start coming along to help me carry the weight of whatever it is. People that I didn't even know or expected have become part of my circle, part of my life, part of my world. That's why I invite you, I want to hold the space of elevation journey for anyone who feels like they are in a journey to take it to the next level. That's why I want this month for us to grow into 500, into 1,000, into beyond, because people want to elevate, but they don't think they can, or they don't have the support system. Well, here's your support system. You say you want it, I will show up for you, because people have shown up for me. You know, elevation is our birthright. We didn't come here to just kind of exist, live, and that's it. Go to work day in and day out, repeating years. I don't believe that. I know there's so much more to it. And you do too, because you're on an elevation journey. You wouldn't be if you didn't know there's more to it. I think sometimes we'll watch on TV, we'll see people's lives, we think, oh, that's for them. Oh, that must be nice. That famous must be nice. Well, yeah, it's nice for all of us. It's available for all of us. Once you start believing that for real, that's it. Game over. It's a game changer for you. But you have got to believe it. If you don't believe it, then you just kind of says, oh, some people get to. What do they have you don't have? Seriously. But it's a calling to elevate. It has to be a calling. Individually, collectively, we can all elevate, but it's an individual work day in and day out, because your mindset have to be right. That's why I usually encourage people, pick up a book. Readers are leaders. You start to read, you start to overcome obstacles, because there's nothing new under the sun. Somebody's been through it. Someone's writing about it, so. But I don't want to keep you too long. It's your Father's Day. I want you to go ahead and enjoy it with dads that's in your life. For those of you that still have yours, for those of you, celebrating your significant other, the great fathers that's around you in your life, make them feel special. Love up on them, acknowledge them, because parenting is a lot of work, and it's great to have great dads, great fathers doing the work in putting children first, and elevating children and letting them know that their voice matter. They can have dreams and hopes and aspiration, and fueling that so they could be better versions of themselves and grow up with a sense of positivity, a sense of belonging, a sense of I can do it, I'm believed in. That's all exciting things. That's great things. If you didn't have that in your life, just knowing that, just seeing someone else doing it, that's huge. A lot of children don't get to have that. So for those dads out there, that's doing the true work of a father, or the father figures, or the uncles, or the grandparents, or whomever the male figures are that's doing that work, I salute you. I thank you for giving to our future, to society, to others, so that way they could stand up and be able to pass down what's been given to them. Because it's all a big circle, you know. We just paying it forward, giving to others as we've been blessed. So thank you for that. Thank you for your contribution. I honor you. I celebrate you. I hope your day is filled with joy, excitement, love, and prosperity. All the best to you. I thank you guys for those of you who have hung in there with me on the live and showing up. Please like, please subscribe to the channel. Please join the family, my cyber family. Stay on the journey of elevation. It pays off, even if you don't see the result, you know. When I talk about running towards your dreams and goals, put yourself there. Stay at that finish line where you tell yourself it's a done deal. It's a done deal. I'm successful. I'm loved. I'm healthy. I'm prosperous. Whatever it is, I'm effective. I have whatever the dream life, the promotion, whatever it is, claim it. Claim it. Hold on to it. Hold on to the feeling of whatever that accomplishment is, what it means to you. And don't lose sight of that and see your dreams fulfilled. As always, be good to yourself, be good to others. I enjoy speaking to you guys. As you guys know, this is my favorite time on Sundays to come out and dialogue with you. I like to hear where you are at, what's going on. As we talked about Father's Day today, the theme of gratitude. Stay grateful this week. Carry that theme along with you in your journey of life. Stay grateful, be peaceful, and just know that it's all coming to you. Be at the space of expectancy. I hope this finds you well. Be good to yourself and be good to others. Take care now. Bye-bye.